Hi guys, welcome to Becodewala. I welcome you to the new tutorial, and here we are going to see how to post your code on the GitHub. So to post your code on the GitHub, you have to go to the github.com and you have to create your account. So I have already created my account. So if you have not created your account, you can go and create a new one. It is very easy to create. You can just write your email, verify your email, and the account will be created. So after creating your account, you will be redirected to the github.com, and here you can, on the top you can see that new repo. So and otherwise you can see that here also you have a new button, so you can click the new. So repository name, so what is the name of your repo? Munstack blog web. So you can write the github your repo name, right? And it is see that your repository will be created as Munstack blog web. See, this how your repository name will be created, right? Then you can write a description if you want, otherwise I am going to skip it. And here you can see that you can select the public or private, so you can make your repo public or private depend on you. And here you can add a readme file if you want. So I am not going to add a readme file. You can add later also, no worries. And here you can add a git ignore if you want, or add any license, right? MIT and all. So I will just create a new repo. I don't want to create any license and all. So after creating, you'll see that two options: create a new repo in your using this one like 9 command, or otherwise or you push a existing repo from the below command line, right? So there are two options. So I'll just show you how I used to upload my github code on the. So I will show you my way how to push your git code on the github, right? So go to your project. So suppose this is my next.js project that I have created, and here I have some .env files, right? So I don't want to post my secret key on the github, right? So I'll just, this is the .env.local. So I'll just write my .env.local in my .ignore file. So make sure your git has installed in your local system, otherwise you will not able to push your github code, right? So you can watch any tutorial how to install git on your machine, right? See, git hyphen hyphen version. So here you can see that I have already installed the git version, this one for my windows, right? So if you have not installed your git, you can install and set up your github on your computer, right? So you can watch the tutorial how to set up github, git. And suppose some files, this node modules, don't post your code on the github, right? Don't push code node modules on the github. Don't push your secrets on the github, right? Suppose some files you don't want to send on the github, you can select, you can write in our .ignore file. So our .ignore file will automatically ignore. Suppose I have written the node modules, so the node modules file will not be sent to the github. I don't want to send to the github, so I will write in the .ignore file, right? And after set up your file, what you want to send on the github, what you don't want to send on the github, you can type some command. Here is my uh, terminal, right? So you can create, open new terminal, right? And here after opening new terminal, right, how to open new terminal? Click on the left menu bar, you can see that terminal and new terminal, right? So I open a new terminal, and this project I want to send on the github. So I write like git, like, so I'll push another. I have already used this code. So I'll push another project that I have created, right? So that project I don't want to post on my GitHub because I have already posted that project on my GitHub, and that way if I post again, so it may create problem for me. So I'll post this the new project. So git ignore, so the git ignore file that I have created, and I don't want to post modules node modules. So this is the underscore, so underscore node modules, and see the node modules has been little opacity has been decreased, right? That the file, see the node modules I don't want to push on the GitHub, so I ignore this. Suppose you don't want to push your config, you can write it, so it depend on you. And suppose I don't want to send my env secrets file on the GitHub, right? So see both the files I don't want to send on the GitHub. So after setting your file, i I'll go to push our git code on the GitHub. So write git init, so it will initialize your repository, right? And here git add dot, so dot means all files should be pushed, right? Except this node modules and .env, because this we are going to ignore this file, right? If you want a specific file, you can name that a specific file here. Otherwise you can push your all the files on the GitHub. So I want to post my all the backend code on the GitHub except node modules and env that I have added in .ignore, so that git will automatically ignore your node modules and .env. Here I'll just run the command git add dot. So after writing git add dot, you can write the git commit. So commit git commit hyphen m, so you have to commit your code from your local repo. So like git commit have hyphen m means message, what message with the commit you want to send. So like sending my files to GitHub. So and close in a double quotation, right? You can close in a double quotation and press enter. So see all this file has been committed, right? You can see that. And after that we have to add your origin to which repo you want to send. So here you can see that git remote add origin, and then we have a repo link. So we have to copy this first one, right? Otherwise here also the same link, see git remote add origin and the link. So this is the your repo link. So how we have to add your repo? So this is the git remote add origin. So this is the remote one, right? Our GitHub, and we have committed our code here on the local, but we have to push it on the GitHub. So we have to copy this you can see that the git remote add origin, right? This URL we have to copy, right? This command. After copy this command, you have to run in your terminal. So I press enter and run. So press enter to run, right? So we have added our repo, we have connected our repo to this file. Then after that we have to post your code git push hyphen u origin master. So I want to push my code on the master branch. So here I push my code on the GitHub. So you can see that the code has been pushed to the GitHub, right? So I'll go and check. So here I'll refresh. So refresh your GitHub repo. So when you refresh, you can see that our code has been push to the GitHub. You can see that all the files that we want to say, and .env and node modules are not there because we have written in our .ignore file. So our .ignore file will ignore this file node modules and .env. So that files we will not able to see because we have to ignore, right? So we have ignored that file. And see this is the commit that we are sending my files to GitHub. So this is the commit, so we have committed one. So this how we have to push your code on GitHub. You can create a readme file, and if you want to add another file from your GitHub, you can add here manually also. So here I am going to create a full project, right? how to deploy, create your project, one stack full stack project, right? So you can go and watch this tutorial. And if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe. So we will meet in next tutorial with a new knowledge. So thanks for watching.